The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Scarlet Knights will have some work to do after that short return. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Unloads quickly. Nice move to pick up yardage. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Reeled it in and just made the house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires left. He makes a catch. Got a lot of running room. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end.
The ball is out behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg. Floating away. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this, who punches the ball in the end zone consistently, almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Number 19.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. Really nice job there by both guys, to throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. He's going to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. The inside handoff. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rutgers. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown USC! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it, whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working back here.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Got something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
This time on target.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right?
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant game session on Monday.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, is still short of the 1st down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to the air one more time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as he gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Looking for a block. It's Griffin. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rutgers!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
4 wide out set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Can anyone catch him?
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Here's the handoff. Hard-hitting tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He wants to pass it on second down. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got his man to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
Second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Buck. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Brings up and goal.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.